Maybe. Okay, we're gonna try this. Well, I don't need that on the screen, so what do we got here? Don't need that. Alright, let's okay, well, how the hell do I not show the camera?
What up?
I'm trying to get Radeon software working here, and it seems to work, but show on screen. How about in video only? There we go. Alright. I'm using Radeon because OBS just keeps screwing up. I mean, it just chops my frame rate unless I have it prioritized. And it kind of makes it bad to stream because every time I do something in the game, no matter the game, it chops the frame rate down to nothing. And I have to go back and click on the OBS software so it prioritizes. And I'm trying Radeon here, their software, to see how it works. If I got it set up, I don't guarantee I got it set up. There's no guarantees. I've never actually used it
Nassau
before,
Tower, Pitts Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf, Sierra ready for departing straight out at runway 28. Pitts Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf, Sierra altimeter.
Now whether or not the frame rate's hold, we'll find out here. I have it set for 1080p streaming, even though I'm 1440p.
Looks all right. It's all right.
Looks okay.
Yeah, but I'm loud. I can't hear you on the stream. I can hear myself on the stream.
You can't hear me in the stream.
Can't hear you on the stream. I can hear myself on the stream.
Can't hear me.
Oh, I can hear you now, but I can hear myself louder. Oh, I can hear you now, but
I can turn the mic on.
Yeah, turn your mic up because I can hear myself really loud.
Is that helping? How about now?
Turn your mic up because I can hear myself really loud.
Is that helping?
Yeah, a little bit. It helped.
I do believe I got a boost somewhere if I can find it. Okay, we'll try that. Like I say, I should be able to boost. I turned the level up to 100%. Whoops.
It's a nice crop duster.
Yeah, this little fits is fine too. Change view. Change view. Takes off at nothing. Whoa, you're down there, lady. Change view. Takes off.
Hey, have you ever seen a plane land in them airports?
Yes. You have to have shit turned up all the way to do it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm not even sure I'm on live right now. See, now is the frame rates okay?
Yeah, it's okay for me.
Right now, because I'm in the game changing settings, in OBS it would be choppy as hell, and I'd actually have to take my mouse and click back on OBS to prioritize it, and then it would smooth out again. And it just got to be a pain in the ass. Now, it seems to work all right when I'm in VR. And so I tried running the games in a window because my VR mirror is a window, but it
You
didn't
got
seem to
like a,
make any difference.
you have pretty much a $3,000 computer right now.
Yeah, it ain't. Well, yeah. I'm going to sell my 5700 for $700. That's $150 more than I paid for it.
Damn, what the hell? Why are you selling it for that much?
Why should I sell it for what I paid for it when they're going for that's the cheap? That'd be cheaper than anybody else on eBay by $60.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I haven't looked at
I under from what I looked up, they are one of the most efficient mining cards, and I'm sure that's why the price is so high. They're really efficient in mining.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm sure that's why they're worth so much.
How do you hide this
My
freaking
particular card, it's a MSI Gaming X. They're going for 900 plus. See, I'm just not that greedy, but I will sell it. I will sell it for $700. I will do that.
You need to sell your account.
So I'd sell my. I tried Star Citizen yesterday. I downloaded it.
Yeah.
I went into Orison, 13 frames per second.
You gotta turn your cloud settings to medium.
Yeah, what I did was turned it off. I'm not playing a game that gets 13 frames per second.
Yeah,
I
I'm
grant
getting
you,
good frames in it.
I guarantee you, I am 1440p ultra wide, but that's not.
No, that's
I'm
not.
not even
That shouldn't.
interested. You know.
You tried it out yesterday.
Yeah, I did. About 20 minutes. I didn't even leave Orson. Didn't even bother getting in a plane. And I'm sure if I got out of Orson, the frame rates would go up to something.
Well, I think Free Fly just started yesterday.
Yeah.
You started with all the newbies.
Well, I don't know, but if that's the case, why do I want to play? Why would I be interested in a game that's so damn bad as far as running? I mean, here right now, I'm getting 60 frames per second at ultra wide 1440p. Every setting is maxed, including ships, cars, everything is maxed. So why would I want to play a game that I can get 13 when I can, in a game like this, I can get 60 on all these settings, all the way up?
I don't know. That's demanded.
That just doesn't, like I say, I messed with it for about 20 minutes, and I said, that's enough of this bullshit.
You should sell your ships then.
I will.
Make
Somebody
money.
wants to buy them, I'll sell them to them. I got no problem getting rid of it. I do not figure, it's going to be 10 years before that game gets anywhere playable. I mean, that's just. And I hear these people, oh, it's so pretty, and so well, it was dark, so you can't see anything anyway, as far as how pretty it was. It was dark, so you couldn't see nothing.
Yeah, that sucks at night.
Yeah, so, but and it was only at night it was getting. Can you imagine if it had been daylight, you could have saw something and it had to render shit? I'd have probably got 6. Like I say, and maybe it was because of Free Flight, but I just, you know what? I want nothing to do with it. I am just so disappointed in that after 10 years. That's the best they can do. Yeah, the screens look good. I've got 2 windows opened up on my other monitor, and see, they're just as smooth as the game is.
Are you in Japan again?
No, I am in Nassau, in the Bahamas.
Okay. That's some clear blue water.
Yep. Oh yeah, just get some height looking down on the reefs and stuff. When you got everything turned up to ultra, you can see that you see shit that you wouldn't normally see, when you turn it on high. There's really a big difference.
Nice.
But see how much it's rendered? I mean, it just.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's freaking. You take off all those instruments, it looks real.
Yep. And I can do that. I can put it in drone mode. Why is it going in drone mode?
You put it in drone mode.
Well, yeah, but it's not recentering for whatever reason. I don't know what the deal is. I wonder if that's because, yeah, my drone. Wait a minute, numlock's off. How about this? No.
Are you using a flight stick or your yoke?
I'm doing a joystick here. Yeah, some reason. I'm gonna have to look at that. I put it in drone mode, but I have no control over the drone. Huh?
That's one tiny island and people live in it.
Oh, Nassau? That's
An
not.
island right there.
Yeah,
No,
it's
below the.
this. Yeah, this is. Oh, yeah, they're all over the Bahamas. And you're right, Nassau, the island it's on, is not a very big island, but this is the center of the Bahamas as far as population, most people, the government seat, all that stuff.
And a big ghetto there.
Do they have ghettos? Well, you know, there's a lot of people, poor people, as far as that goes, in the Bahamas. So I would imagine yes.
Bahamas is its own country.
Yes.
Or Nassau, I mean. Nassau.
Yeah, well, no, it's Bahamas is one country.
I thought it was a territory.
No, well, no, it's a country. They have government. It's not It's not United States territory. It's nobody's territory. They are sovereign. Unlike the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, and all that.
Have you been there?
In the Bahamas? Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the crystal blue waters, the white sandy beaches. Everybody should go once.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to live there though. It's like a path to a hurricane all the time.
Yeah, they get a lot of bad weather. I mean, see, that boat's actually moving. It's going to run into that reef. See that?
Where?
Right down to the left. See it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, the
Okay,
boats. Yeah, a lot of the boats move. Once you have everything turned up to max, you know, I was surprised. And there's a lot of stuff you didn't see before that you see now.
Your phone's ringing.
Yeah, I see that. How can you tell my phone? Oh, you can hear it?
I can hear it.
I can't. I got headphones on. But looking up, I can see it. Somebody, I don't know the number. So I'm not going to worry about it. Whoever
It's
it may
Trump.
be. I doubt it was Donald. I don't think Donald wants to talk to me.
Nassau. I'm surprised. That's not a U.S. territory.
Well,
But we do have a base there, right?
I don't think
Is
so.
there a base there?
No, there's one in Puerto Rico, there's one in the Virgin Islands, but I do not believe there's a military base in Bahamas.
Oh, well, it's close enough to Florida
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, this seems to work just fine. I'm going to start streaming off Radeon software. I don't seem to be having any issues at all. Both the streams that I'm watching YouTube and Twitch both, and they're just as smooth as a baby, bud.
Well, what language do you speak there? Well, I know English, but...
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not sure. I think it's Spanish, or a derivative. Like Puerto Rico, it's a derivative of Spanish. Yeah, yeah, we're using this from now on. I don't know how to make it record off my VR mirror, but see, I can use OBS for that, I guess.
Look at that tiny island, that circle island there.
Yep. Well, that's
With
a
people.
ship there on the left.
Well, the stream that I'm watching is kind of delayed on my end. So.
Oh. Well, yeah, it's delayed, so. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. Things I can't see that you see, I've already passed it.
Yeah.
A couple second delay is quite a bit when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a storm out here. I forget heading up to New England. They say it's going to go to hurricane, but it must have already passed the Bahamas. It was out here. But we got clear skies today. But yeah, it's just amazing that you look down, you see things you never saw before when you have things on altar. Like, you never saw the reefs underwater and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And now you can see it. Now I can see all that stuff. So. And like I say, I'm getting 60 frames per second. I'm happy with this card. I'm perfectly happy. I mean, when you can run every setting at max in a game like this and get that kind of frame rate. And that's better. Yeah, and that's at ultra 1440p. I kicked it back to 1080p just to see what it was, and I was getting over 100 frames per second.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I'll do up to 1080p.
So yeah, I mean, I considered after I bought this card, maybe I'll just keep my eye open, see if I can still get a 6800 from AMD if it comes available for me.
Damn, why?
Well, I'm not. That's why I say after using it, I have no desire to get one.
Okay.
You know, this card is plenty good enough for me for another couple of years. Oh, and did you see where I wrote that they say you don't need more than 8 gigabytes of VRAM? I've seen this game get over 11 gigs, still over 11 gigs of VRAM. So they may not need it, but they sure use it if it's available. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I know.
But yeah, I saw that and I thought, holy shit! They say you don't need 12 gigs or 16 gigs of VRAM. Yes, you do. And that's probably one of the reasons the card runs better. Even Shadow of the Tomb Raider was using 9 gigs of VRAM. It never used over 8.
Don't we have 16 on here now?
This card has 12.
Oh.
And we're talking the video RAM. I'm not talking regular RAM. The video RAM. This card's got 12. The 6800 has 16.
Oh, okay. That's what I was looking at yesterday.
Yeah. 6800 has 6800. All the other ones have 16. This one only has 12. But it just, every game I put it in, I'm looking a good 30 frames per second on every game I run it in. And that's in 1440p.
You should get the 6800 XT. You should just get it and then give that one to me as a birthday present.
And well, see, I would nowhere need a 6800 XT. I would have no use for it. That's a full 4K gaming card. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't need to be in 4K.
Well, I know, but how many frame rates can you use?
What's your refresh rate for your monitor?
Well, except for this game, I got 100 megahertz refresh on this ultra wide, so I can't run anything over 100 frames per second anyway. It's useless.
Okay.
And Tomb Raiders, all of them run at 100 frames per second now. You know what I mean? Why would I want to? I just can't spend the money. Even though I can basically sell my 5700 and get a free one, I just don't see what I need it. See, that boat's moving. You notice before they always stayed in one spot, but see, that boat's actually traveling now. See it?
Well, I gotta wait a few seconds.
Oh, that's right. Well, you'll notice the boat I'm coming up on, it's moving. Before they just always stayed in one place.
Is that a cruise ship? That's pretty big.
No, that was just somebody's yacht. That was a rich.
But he's
That
young.
was a rich bastard. But the cruise ships moved too.
I thought you had a yacht.
No, I don't have a yacht.
That's right. You said you still drive a van.
Yeah, I am. Like I say, I'm perfectly happy with this card. I just don't see spending the money on it. I mean, don't get me wrong. See, AMD stores are regional, where they actually sell the cards out of. And they may have had some, but they didn't have any because mine came out of Minnesota, is where that particular warehouse was. And that was the closest place to me that I had to buy through. They don't let you live in Indiana and buy out of California. It's all regional, you know what I mean, the way they do it, to spread cards around.
Yeah, I know.
So when you queue up, they queue you to the closest place that you are. And they just, and I was one of the first to queue up, and they just didn't have any 68s available. They had 6800 XTs available, which I had no desire for. Just didn't need that much card. So I went ahead and took
You can afford it.
Well, I could afford it. It wouldn't matter. It just was a waste of money as far as I was concerned. So I went ahead and took the 4700 XT, and I'm glad I did because I'm perfectly happy with this.
6700.
Yep. Because I considered, well, I'll buy it, and that way I'll have one, you know, when the other one comes available, I'll go ahead and buy it. And now I have no desire to buy it.
Yeah, the little tiny islands for all those rich people.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of money here in the Bahamas. Well, you know, a lot of them actors and people who are rich have islands out here. They own the island.
Damn.
Yeah, there's a lot of Hollywood people who own islands out here. The rich set.
Ain't Richard Branson around here?
Yeah, he had an island in the Bahamas. That fucking Epstein had an island out here in the Bahamas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, the Epstein,
Yep.
the Lolita Island.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of these smaller islands are privately owned.
Yeah, there you go, Epstein Island right now.
I have no idea where it is. You can though. I mean,
it's for all the kids.
Yeah, I'll just look for the little kids. No, the little girls, not kids. Yeah. The little girls.
Yeah.
At least he's not a priest. And he liked little boys. You know. At least he had the sex right. If he didn't have the age right, he probably wasn't Catholic.
Don't you find it very suspicious that after he died, the pandemic happened?
I bet QAnon does.
Well, you know he didn't kill himself.
No, I doubt it he did. I seriously doubt it.
It's not a guy who kills himself, man.
All of a sudden the cameras weren't working, the guards weren't watching him, he was on suicide alert. You know, there's just too many things that happened there. There ain't no way that's the way it went down.
Yeah.
How does a guy get on suicide watch, have the time to hang himself? Supposed to be under 24 hours surveillance. So yeah, he didn't kill himself. Yeah, I don't believe that, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but you know what? I don't believe that story. I mean, if he wasn't on suicide watch and all that stuff, yeah, it's possible he had time. He had enough sheets in his. He wouldn't even had to. He shouldn't even had to shit in his goddamn room cell that he could have possibly hanged himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just stopped buying all that shit. But you know what? I figured you know, I figured his pedophile ring. You know, the damn Republicans, they like to play with little boys and little girls. Wasn't that Newt Gingrich, that House Speaker back there when Clinton was president, got caught diddling with little boys, little pages? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a full-blooded Republican. They forget about that. They kind of, that's what Democrats do. They own pedophile rings. Well, when people have been caught have been Republicans, for God's sakes, and priests. Don't forget the priests. And amazing is I'm this low to the ground getting this kind of frame rates. Frame rates go up more altitude because you see less detail.
Right. The little boats sinking.
Yeah, now that's what that is that's just the pictures from Google Maps or Bing Maps satellite image, and they did not reconstruct them for the game. The houses and stuff they built, but a lot of the boats they didn't at these piers. That's just flat satellite picture. So there's no 3D depth to them. But I guarantee you somebody will eventually redo this area and they will no longer be in the water. Sunk. But see, that's just satellite imagery is all that is. I think that bridge doesn't have a right bridge.
Look at that island in the middle.
Yep. Poor rich people. Like the Bennett.
I'm surprised he put $8,000 in that game, man.
Well, he's got it to spend, so it ain't no big deal.
That's true.
Yeah, hell, I'm ashamed of what I put in it. I tried, I spent better than $1,300. What a fucking fool am I?
Sure, you
like
guys are ashamed. I'm ashamed.
Like I say, I'm ashamed. See, this island Nassau's on is not very big. A lot of people on it.
Too much AIDS for me.
Most tourism. I don't know how much AIDS is now. Haven't heard too much from them about COVID, so I bet everybody down here actually
Nah, they're rich, man.
They did their job, wore masks and all that stuff.
Nah, they're just rich. Yeah.
What?
I was thinking, like, why is okay? So is there no COVID in Afghanistan or something? Is that what's going on? Cause
there
is.
is.
Together there.
There is.
Maybe that's one way to beat the Taliban. Give them COVID.
I wouldn't be surprised. And like I say, I bet they get, Well, nobody's telling how many people are dying.
True.
They're too busy shooting one another and let them live long enough to die from COVID.
True.
Just look at the detail on these reefs and stuff. Just amazing. Yeah, it's really nice to have it be able to turn it up, everything to ultra. And there'd be all kinds of people out here, but I have tags and stuff turned off because I got tired of seeing all the tags in the sky. Jesus Christ, you get tired of looking at everybody. And it's not like they're close enough to see their airplane. Shit, they could be 25 mile away and you'll see their tag. I just turned it off. And I might not even be on live weather. I've been screwing around with it, so it's possible I'm not even on live weather. Now, the biggest island in the Bahamas is to the west, I believe. I don't know.
The airport you came out of?
Yep. I'm not on live weather because I just seen weather. See, if that's on your map, you are not. Yeah, there it is. If you see the cloud up on your toolbar, that means you're not live. Happy
Hyper 23 Hyper 23 Hello Computer Hyper 23 Boom Hyper 23 Wanatwa Boss Hyper 23 Wow Shirley Hyper 23 Touch and Go to say hello Hyper 23 Beautiful Hyper 23 Love.
And how we doing, Hyper?
Laughing Space.
Now, okay, so Restream chat works from when I'm on this software.
All good. How are you?
Not too bad at all. Now, here's where I wish I was in the jet. Now, this island across the way on the BFR map, that is actually the biggest island in the Bahamas. Oh.
Gorgeous day for a swim.
Yes, don't I wish I was down there too. That would be sweet. That water's probably 80 degrees, 75, 80 degrees down there. Yep. Now see, I can actually see the land over there. It's just so flat, you really can't, it's not, it's flat. Doesn't take much to flood this shit.
You gotta have proof of vaccination to go there.
It's not surprising.
You're looking at their website.
Yep.
Lunchtime for me in NYC. Have a good flight at Eychimo's Adventures.
Enjoy yourself, Hyper, and have a good lunch. Now you're making
Have a
me
good
hungry.
lunch. What you eating today?
I don't know, but I haven't planned on eating anything for lunch, so it's going to be better what I got. Yeah,
Hyper
people.
23 LOL.
People badmouth this radio software compared to what is it that NVIDIA uses? I forget
NVIDIA?
yeah, their streaming software. But I see nothing wrong with this video software. I mean, I had no trouble setting up the camera, the browser, the Restream browser. So, and it sure seems to be working just fine. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, the software is picking up my actual browser software that I have overlaid on the screen. So I really don't need the, you see it's kind of double pasted there.
Yeah, I see it.
I can turn one of them off. I can turn that off. If it's going to pick up mine off my screen, I didn't know it would do that. OBS will not do that. So let's see if I can just turn that off real quick.
It's gonna crash.
I hope not. Let me see. Chat overlay. Okay, I just turned it off. Let's see if it does that. Yep. How about that? See, I just learned something new. I don't need to run the other chat program.
Are any of your cats fat?
I got one I call Butterball. Looks like a turkey. I mean, not real fat, but she's pretty hefty. But she's blind.
Oh.
So she doesn't get as much exercise as the other ones do. You know, she plays quite a bit, but not near as heavy. Yeah, I call her Butterball. Reminds me of a turkey, big in the middle. Yeah, I kind of like this software. There's nothing wrong with this software. I think I'm fine using it. It's got OBS. Because the streams look just fine like to me. Yeah, the minute was playing SnowRunner a while ago. I don't know if he still is.
Who?
The minute.
What's SnowRunner?
Kind of like Truck Simulator, only you're up in the Alaska or somewhere in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Wherever there's bad weather.
He's streaming right now.
Oh, I was
All
say
over
he
the
was
West
earlier.
Coast. Go on Twitch.
Yeah, he was playing earlier, I know. Yeah, I was going to, after if this didn't work, I figured I'd try it because I had it, you know. I was going to ask him what he uses. I know he uses a form OBS, but he doesn't use OBS. Somebody's...
Probably use OBS Lite.
I don't know. I knew it was a form on it.
Yeah, OBS Live that has stream chat and everything. It says break time. Oh, he's still playing SnowRunner.
He's been having a lot of fun with it for a couple months now.
That was gonna be my backup profession. To be a truck driver.
Yeah, well, he looks like a truck driver when you think about it. All he needs, all he needs is a hat.
He looks like, what do you call those people? Man, I can't think of it. The man that looks like, what do you call those people? You know those Lucky Charms? One's at the end of the rainbow.
A leprechaun?
A leprechaun. Yeah, there you go.
I don't think he looks like a leprechaun now. I don't know. I guess he could. I can't believe they have all the reefs and stuff in this game. I never saw them before.
You trying to say your brand new graphics card is showing you all the detail now?
Yeah, I mean, I never saw this stuff. Uh-oh, we're out of gas.
You gotta go land that reef.
Should be able to, should have an auxiliary tank. And it worked. Alright! But I knew I was out of gas. As soon as it died. Yeah, I never saw these reefs around all these islands before.
Dude, your stream is very blurry right now. I don't think it's me.
It's blurry?
Yep. Might be your internet. Might be your internet. Because your face is blurry too. It's the whole thing.
It's the internet, but mine's fine. Yeah, my YouTube channel's fine. Now let me check Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is okay.